This is Ryan and Michelle, and welcome to the Celebrate MarriageCast 5-Minute Friday.
Happy Friday and welcome to our show. We're so glad you're here and welcome to the weekend.
Yeah, happy Friday, everyone. Hope you had a great week. We are coming with a very special 5-Minute Friday.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that it's like special, but we want to talk about something that I think is very difficult. It's very difficult to do, and that is the concept of taking a Sabbath, an actual Sabbath. You know, something I discovered, Michelle, as I was thinking, and as I've read books about the Sabbath, and I've done a little bit of this, and I think often we just replace like our actual work with just more work at home.
Sure.
Like you've got your to-do list on the weekend, and it's like, okay, well, I'm not actually like working at my job. Now I'm just working at home.
Sure. Yeah, true.
And it was this concept of Sabbath, of actually like literally resting. I mean, we've been going through the Bible, and it's really interesting. The Bible recap is what we've been doing, and it's been really interesting as I've looked at this, and like God has like mentioned this about like how much we need this multiple times. And so your assignment for the weekend is to actually take a Sabbath.
What does that look like, Ryan?
I mean, I think at this point, like really it's going to take some work. So like you might not get it like.
But you can't work on a Sabbath.
But like.
Don't do it on the Sabbath.
No, but here's what you need to do is it is preparing. Like, if you need to do some things like laundry, that you're doing it, let's say on Saturday. And so like it takes some prep to actually be restful for a Sabbath.
Yeah.
So like you're going to have to do some things in advance. So you might not get it like this weekend, but really take in that of like, we need to rest.
Yeah. God rested.
And
then we think that we can do what God didn't even do.
Right.
Like we're not God. Like we should be able to rest.
Right.
God rested. And he wasn't like, oh no, everything's not going to get done.
Right. Right. Yeah. God wasn't like, oh no, I got my to-do list, Who's
going to do my laundry?
Who's going to do the laundry? Right. So it's going to take a little bit of work to get to that point, but take steps where you actually can rest, not feel guilt about, well, it was Sunday and I didn't, get my whole list done, So like even maybe some meal prep or some things like that you can make it easier for your Sunday or Saturday, whatever day, you choose, but to actually take a true Sabbath and not just replace your Monday through Friday work with your home, work that you need to do.
Yeah, I think you'll find that it makes you better the rest of the week for the next week. When you take a true rest, that's what God wants. And you're going to be rejuvenated then, your heart and mind focused on him to go into your next week.
Yeah, I think it's important for you. I think it's important for your relationship, for your marriage, to actually take a day where there's nothing to do other than just be together, to rest, to rejuvenate, to talk, to laugh, to have conversations with your spouse, with your family, with your kids, just really quality time.
Yeah.
And not feeling the guilt or the, I've got to do this, but just slow your pace.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah. So that is
Good
your
reminder.
weekend assignment, to start working towards a Sabbath. You might not get it like completely, but start working towards that where you can truly have a day of rest.
We can't wait to hear how you feel after doing that. Maybe you haven't taken one before. So we're excited for you to have a true Sabbath. And If you don't have a church home, we would love to have you at celebrate.church. That's our website where you can watch online or find our location and sermon times if you are in the Sioux Falls, South Dakota area. So thank you for joining us this start of your weekend, and we hope that it is a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.